once again to In the Streets with Big Stone. Today we're here at Nelson Mandela Park, right smack in the middle of halfway tree. We're on the struggle continues. My very special guest today is a very important individual. A man that has been through the struggle, but guess what? His great-great-grandfather has been through the struggle. And we're talking about the Right Honorable Paul Bogle. We're here with Constantine Bogle, a great-great-grandson of our hero, our national hero. Welcome to In the Streets, Mr. Bogle.
Thank you.
Now, Jamaicans, we know about our national heroes. We know that we have 7 national heroes.
Yes.
Is that the count? And we also know that Paul Bogle was instrumental in the year 1865 on October 11 when he led over 400 runaway slaves from Stony Gut to Morant Bay and to lead the rebellion that helped to purge all of Jamaica. What do you think about your great-grandfather and such an historical landmark case?
Well, let me say something. When I look at the picture that is displayed of Marcus Garvey and the picture that we have of Paul Bogle, just those 2 images of their dress code tells me that none of those leaders is an ordinary person. No ordinary black man dressed the way Paul Bogle dressed 137 years ago. So that in itself speaks volume. But I'm proud to be a descendant of the Bogle family. But you know, I think the time has come when the world probably wants to hear from us because they have never heard from the Bogle family. Most people think that Paul Bogle is just some person drop out of the sky and has no family.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. When my father was going to school, if anybody from the Ministry of Education was coming to the school, they would have to take all male Bogles out of the school because it was illegal to educate any Bogle. It is as a result of Paul Bogle why the British government and the Queen of England had us to change the laws in every colony because they became fearful that people having heard what Paul did, they were going to emulate him. And that is what bring about whether it be independence or so-called independence to Jamaica and to much of the Caribbean and places elsewhere around the world. Yes, the family paid a price for that, but how could I not be proud to know that we are among the founders of Jamaica, those that spill their blood to bring about this level of freedom. So I'm very happy to be a Bogle and to be a part of the family.
As you mentioned before, Constantine, a lot of people in Jamaica do not take time out to research our heroes, to know that they are offspring to these heroes. Remember, Paul Bogle is not a myth, it's not a fairy tale that is trumped up in some book somewhere. It happened in the year 1865 on October 11 when he bravely led 400 slaves to free our people in this time. As you know, we're here celebrating still the birthday of our first national hero, the Right Honorable Marcus Garvey, and of course his son Dr. Julius Garvey was here in Jamaica. As a matter of fact, he sends his love to you. When I spoke to him on the phone, he told me that to tell you personally that to keep fighting, keep the struggle going, and they could not defeat us with slavery. They could not defeat us with colonialism. They could not defeat us with neo-colonialism. And they'll never defeat us with globalization as they try to. So we must keep up the struggle with you. Now tell us a little bit more about what is going to happen this year, October 11th, 2012 at Stony Gut.
Well, October 11th, we will be having a march from Stony Gut into Morant Bay. This march is very significant because in 1865, when Paul Bogle led the march, the 11th of October was a Thursday, and this year the 11th of October fall on a Thursday. So it is very significant because we're also celebrating our 50th year of independence. And if you look in the history book that is written by Clinton V. Black, you would have seen where he said independence came about as a result of Morant Bay Rebellion. Politics was introduced as a result of Morant Bay Rebellion. And Paul Bogle fought for land. So Paul Bogle is a very important person. So we're calling on all Jamaicans to rise up and come and be a part of this march. At this time, I am unable to give the exact time of the march until Monday evening because we just recently found out that there are several organizations that is planning to march. So we are bringing all the stakeholders together on Monday 2 o'clock and Monday the 23rd to work out an agreement and to ensure that all of us march together and it's not fragmented. So as of Monday evening, I'll be able to give you a definitive time.
We spoke on the phone a couple of days ago and you told me something that it still remains a burning issue to me. You told me for over 8 years the community of
Ailes
Valley lacks television. Tell us a little bit more about that. What do you mean there's no television?
Well, Ailes Valley, the community that I live in, has no television, have access to neither CVM or TVJ for the past 8 years. No child in that community that is 11 years old or younger know what it is to turn on a television and watch a program, watch something that is happening in the country.
So what you're saying then, all of the 50th year anniversary that was demonstrated or displayed on both national stations, they didn't get a chance to see any of it?
No, Lights community, the community of Lights and the community of Ailes Valley did not get a chance. And I think there are other communities in St. Thomas that I'm learning about recently that don't have access to television. It is kind of ironic that the person that light the 1,000 candles in honor of the people that died in St. Thomas community get taken out and we are left without service. But you know the Babylon system set up. So, you know, you can't keep us in darkness because we don't have our light within us that you can't cut off.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here speaking to the great-grandson of one of our national hero, Paul Bogle. I admire Bogle. You know why? I'll tell you why I admire the great hero. Bogle did this with no fear of death. Now, anytime, and Martin Luther King made this statement, if there is not a cause that you're willing to give your life for, then you don't supposed to live. You do not deserve to live. So when a hero like the great Paul Bogle selflessly walked with 400 slaves to Morant Bay